Hi, my name is Vincent. Today I'm going for camping. So I'm going to use my hammock and I'm going to show you how I set up the hammock, the proper setup, and you also can modify or custom make by changing the rope on the hammock or the mosquito net. You can custom make to make it to suit your single hammock or the double hammock size. I'm carrying a backpack, is 60-liter backpack. Inside is my hammock. There's two hammock inside. There's a fly sheet and there's also my emergency blanket. And the top part will be my food. The below will be my clothes and my toothpaste, everything. So, okay, now I'm going to show you how I set up the hammock. Okay, this is my strip. I'm using the method is with two rings. This ring one can withstand 1 tonnage or 1000 kilo, and this strip actually can withstand more than 500 kilo. Okay, and this strip comes with the end with the opening so that the ring can go through. Okay, if this is a tree tongue, it will tie like this. Okay, to set up a hammock, you need to look for a tree trunk. Okay, here you got 2 trees, and this tree is about 5 meters away from me. Okay, or it's about 15 feet. All right. So the other thing is you need to look up to confirm this tree is a dead tree or the tree is still alive. Okay, if it's a dead tree, please avoid to set the hammock on this tree because this tree might be collapsed or the top branch might be rotten, brittle already when there's a heavy rain, and the branch might be fall down. Okay, so avoid set on the dead tree. For today's reason is I would like to show you the tropical tree. Although it's very huge and tall, example this one, this tree is already collapsed and all the rod is exposed already. Now you can see this tree rod is expand but doesn't go deep. Okay, as you can see, you don't have a very big rod. Okay, at the center here is all at the side, so the rod is go sideways. So what it means is when you are camping, especially you are using hammock, okay, when you want to put a strip on the tree, you have to careful with those tree possible will be collapsed due to the tree is already old or dead tree, because when in the raining monsoon it's very windy and this tree cannot withstand and just collapse like this one. Okay, and also the other thing is make sure the tree don't have any ends on both. You don't want the sleeping that time the ant crawl into your hammock. All right, so make sure the tree is free from any ant insects. All right, to set the hammock, okay, first you need these 2 strips. Okay, let me show you. You circle it, go through the ring, and then lift it. Set it higher. Then you come to this side. Same thing, go through and tight. Okay, so now what is the next step? All right, this is my hammock. This one is custom made by myself. I will set up. this hammock already set up, you will notice this side the rope is short and this side the rope is longer, so I can do adjustment very easy. I just make loose a bit and then I can pull. You see, I can adjust whatever length I want and then I just release it, it will lock, it won't come out. So I prefer to use this type of system with the 2 ring, and it will automatically lock. If I'm still not satisfied, you see, I can just pull, okay, and I lose a bit, I can pull it down, right? Okay, now I do some adjustment. For my hammock, I'm using like a snake skin. What I did is I can pull open the skin and then the other side. So you'll see it comes with a custom made mosquito net. Okay, and my hammock is inside. I have set up my hammock, I open up. So what you need to check, okay, the level, okay, whether this level are same with this level here. Why? If your hammock one side is like this, when you sleep at night you will skid over there, your leg will be touching there or your head will be touching the side, and you leave here empty, not using. So you need to balance up. So because due to I'm overweight, I'm about 107 kilo. So what I will do is I will pull slightly higher. So you see now it's quite high, and later how I'm going to sit on it, don't worry, you will not have problem. Now here roughly I had almost 4 feet height. Why? Because I'm going to set another hammock underneath. Okay, why? Later I'll let you know. Okay, so now my mosquito net also will not touching the floor already. My hammock, I specially add another paracord inside this hammock here. Why? Is to restrict my hammock to go lower, so when I sleep I will not become a V shape. Okay, I'll be more flattened, so no matter how tension I pull, the hammock will remain this curve, okay, and with this distance. So now let's say it's a bit hot nowadays. Okay, now you can see it's sunny. I can just open the zip here. I open the side hole and I can pull open. Okay, and I expose here the hammock and the string. Okay, now just now I only do one loop. I haven't tied the dead knot, so even like this, it's still safe for me to sit on it. Okay, I can test. Now this is the double hammock, okay, for 2 person. So it's about, the width is about 1.5 meter. Okay, how good it is I can sit, right? You can see it going down, right? Because I haven't set the dead knot, that's why it can going down. Okay, now let me adjust again. Now what I will do is I will tie the dead knot. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, Uh, the hammock I bought, I also changed the rope to the mountain hiking rope, and this rope can withstand about 600 kilo weight. Okay, so because when you want to sleep, you want to have a peaceful sleep without worried whether your hammock at the midnight suddenly collapse or broken. So you need to have a good sleep during night. This rope is 6 mm thick. Even I tie the dead knot, I'm very easy to untie, you see. Okay, I have no problem to untie it, but please try to avoid using paracord string for your hammock, because the paracord the dead knot tend to be like stick together and you are unable to untie. Okay, then you will having problem. But paracord used for set rigid line here, so then you will not have any issue. And also is function as for you to hang something, your lamp, or your handphone or anything, you can hang with your caliper. So now you see it's already at the horizon line. There's not one side up, one side down, so it's balanced already. Okay, and also this red line is for the mosquito net to sit on top. I no need to hang the mosquito net. Like here I got string, I already stand by, but I no need, because this line will prevent the mosquito net collapse. Okay, now I'm going to set a second hammock inside. Okay, my height is 5 feet 11 inch. So when I buy this hammock, make sure you choose the length is 7 feet or 8 feet length, or probably in your place they sell 9 feet length. So depend on your height. If you are 7 feet, if you are 6 feet tall, at least you need 8 feet hammock length. Okay, so this is my second hammock. I also had changed the rope to the mountain climbing rope, which is withstand 600 kilo. Okay, so I will put underneath this hammock. So what I do is I will tie on this rope here. I tie 2 dead knot here, or 3 also can. Now you see there's some distance here. Maybe I should pull up a bit. You see, I'm very easy to unknot it. Okay, can pull slightly higher. Now you can see some gap here. So why I put 2 hammock? Because in the past, when I start to use hammock, I only have single hammock. How I going to put my hiking bag, okay, and my other equipment? If you set a tent, you can put inside. But in hammock, since this one is for you to sleep, so where are you going to put? So last time what I will do is I will put the caliper, hang on it. Okay, your flight sheet may not be able to cover here, so it might be exposed to rain. Okay, your bag will get wet unless inside you have some waterproofing thing. If not, your bag will get wet. And if you need anything, since you sleep inside, you need to come out and get something. So it's very troublesome. So this is how I think of using double hammock. So what I will do is my second hammock will be my compartment. Okay, I will sleep on top. If I need anything, my hand just go down and to get something. Okay, whether it's a snack or drinking water, my hand can just go down and to get it. Another purpose of this compartment is I feel much secure. I no need to worry my bag get wet or someone steal my thing or the monkey come to steal my food. Okay, so I will not have this issue. Okay, so because all is inside and it's covered by the mosquito net. Okay, it's also act as a wind insulation because when I sit on top, it will slightly cover up, so it will block certain cold wind to underneath because the flight sheet is very thin and your body heat is easily being absorbed away. Okay, and you will feel very cold, and to sleep in a hammock is much cooler than sleeping in the tent. Okay, so this acts as a cold wind blocker. Since in Malaysia we don't have winter or snow, so we no need to have another set of they call it the undercover hammock to prevent the cold wind. Okay, and it's quite bulky. It's like a sleeping bag, so it will take out some space in your hiking bag. So to avoid that, we are using the another hammock. Okay, so as long your body are not touching with any hard object, then you will have a good sleep without feel something poking on your back. Okay, now because of some distance, the mosquito also cannot come too close to your hammock or poking you from the back, okay, to suck your blood. So this also acts as another layer to prevent the mosquito to go in. So this mosquito net actually is a custom made, so it's slightly bigger to accommodate two hammock. That's why underneath still got space, but once I sleep, this gap here will go slightly high up already. So I still have about 1 feet to 1.5 feet away from ground. So that also to prevent if there's a flood, okay, happen, flash flood. So the water come, at least I'm still feel safe, okay, and I will not get wet. If get wet, it's only my second hammock will get wet, but I myself will not get wet because I'm still about 4 feet away, okay, from the water. Okay, now you might notice I put one more string here. This one also is the mountain climbing rope, but this one is the 4mm rope. It can withstand about 400 kilo. So why I put one more rope here? I haven't set up the top, the fly sheet, because I want to show you why I put the rope here. For me, this rope is a safety rope, okay, because we are not knowing when there's on top there's a broken branches like this one are falling down. So at least it will bounce away the branches, or instead of hit on the hammock. Okay, it will reduce the impact of the broken branches. So a person who sleep inside maybe have a minor injured instead of a serious injury. Okay, of course, if the whole tree so big collapse, this one will not withstand. Okay, but a medium size or small, this one, see, it will bounce away, right? So that's a reason I put one more rope here. So the next thing, I think you all want to know how it look like when I sleep inside, right? So I will do the test. Since my entrance is on the other side, so I need to go to the other side. Actually, there's an opening zip here. I will go in. Okay, I checked properly already. This is how it look like. Okay, you see the back is a bit touching my buttock already, but it's okay. Okay, and it's still some distance away from the ground. If let's say it's still too low, I still can adjust both sides to be higher up a bit so that I will not go until this low. But so far now, it look okay. You see this line, to make sure the hammock maintain this curve, it will not go even too curved. Okay, that's why the line is still very tension here. Okay, and since the double size hammock, I can cover myself completely. If at night is too cold, I can cover up. This string also for me to hold if I want to get up. Okay, now I have set up my top. Now my top is open halfway. So one advantage using hammock is during the afternoon it's too hot. Okay, you can just either flip the top or the fly sheet to the back to expose one side, so you can feel much cooling when you are sitting inside or you are sleeping inside. If really you see the sky is start to getting dark, okay, then you can just pull out, okay, and set the top. Also, if you also can put a stick at here so that the top one side is open up. Okay, one thing good about it is during raining, if you are using tent, you don't have an extra fly sheet on outside, then you only can stay inside the tent because due to the rain. But if using hammock, the one side can open slightly higher. You still can come down to do some cooking or just sitting here, enjoy the fresh air, the cold air. Okay, no problem. Okay, but if with tent, you are unable to do that. Okay, I don't know if you can see or not. When the fly sheet you set, make sure each corner of the hammock, the fly sheet still can cover each side 1 feet or more, so that the rainwater will not go inside the hammock. Okay, don't one side long, one side short, then you're having problem. Your hammock will get wet at one side. So make sure you set it properly. Make sure both sides are balanced. Okay, once you set it properly, you can enjoy your camping, sleep overnight. Okay, with peace of mind. Somehow with a rope that prevents something from falling down. Make sure you set this rope with maximum tension so that it will not be this soft. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is the ventilation. In Malaysia this month, we sometimes have a rain in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. So it's most likely will rain, I can say like that. So you can set your hammock with little gap with the fly sheet, okay, so that it will not have so much cold air come inside, and you can retain some heat inside your hammock. Okay, so let's say you confirm sure today is no rain, okay, it's a good weather, then you can set the top is higher or the hammock lower, so you will have a bigger gap in between. Then you will have a better air ventilation. As you can see here, all is clear, right? So it's a very good ventilation if you compare with the tent. In one tent you zip up everything with just on top a little bit of the ventilation hole is not enough, and I can tell you it's very stuffy inside and you can't sleep in the afternoon. Okay, one thing good about hammock is during this afternoon when you lay down, sometimes in the beginning you start to feel a bit warm. Okay, you might be sweat a bit, but very funny, after 5-10 minutes later you feel a bit cold. Okay, then like your body can adapt the temperature and it become cooling and you don't feel hot anymore. Okay, I have this experience many times. I've been using this hammock more than 4 or 5 years, and this hammock is still in a very good condition. It don't have a tear or anything, so it's a very reliable hammock. Alright, I hope you all enjoy watching this video. Okay, I hope I give enough tips how to set up the hammock to have a safe camping trip, you know, and comfortable sleeping night without worried the hammock will get collapsed or anything bad happen. So if you follow this way, you will not facing any issue. By the way, if you like this channel, please give a like, share and subscribe. And for continuous support, you can buy me a cup of coffee at the back of the description below, or you can send a PayPal to support me to continue the works. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.